A report says Taiwan's president has been forced to delay a sensitive trip through the US after President Trump denied him permission to land. The move comes as Washington and Beijing hold high-level talks on trade. Live to our Asia correspondent Stash Butler. Stash, what has Taiwan's presidential office said about the developments?
Well, Kieran, the statement that we got from the presidential office yesterday was that the president currently has no plans to go on an overseas visit. It's worth pointing out, however, the presidential office had never confirmed that President Lai Ching-te was going to go on this planned trip through the US to South America, where Taiwan has an official ally in Paraguay. That said, we had known from media reports that this was going to happen. Paraguay's president said that it was going to happen, and it could have happened as soon as next week. But the Financial Times reporting, as you said, that Donald Trump has blocked permission for that to go ahead on the basis of Chinese objections to this kind of trip. Now, China has consistently objected to what it sees as official interactions between Taiwan and the US, saying that it justifies in what it calls Taiwanese separatism. But this is a long-standing practice going back, many years. That's the US position. Lai Ching-te himself had landed in New York as vice president a couple of years ago. He was in Hawaii last year. So this will certainly be seen as a blow to Taiwan-US ties by people here in Taipei.
And Stash, what progress on another front are the United States and China making when it comes to the issue of trade?
Right, so yeah, as you point out, this is all coming on the backdrop of these crucial talks that are going on right now in Stockholm, where Treasury Chief Scott Bessent is meeting with China's Vice Premier He Lifeng. They held 5 hours of talks yesterday, we heard, and they're going to meet again today. Now, as for progress, we're not expecting any huge breakthroughs, but one thing that's been talked about is a potential 3-month extension to this truce on the trade war between the two world's largest economies, because really at stake here is a huge amount of trade, because without a truce, we go back to those triple-digit tariffs on both sides that essentially stop trade flowing almost altogether. All of that is coming ahead of a proposed trip by Donald Trump to China to meet President Xi Jinping, which could take place later this year, Kieran.
Stash, thank you. Yep, very, very interesting developments, that's for sure. And between those two biggest powers, we will stay in touch with Stash.